Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important topic related to Angular Resolver, where we will learn how to create resolver using commands. Or you can say, in this session we will talk about the commands that we can use in order to create the resolvers. Okay. Prior to this session, we talked about the theoretical thing of route resolver, like how we can create what is data route resolver, why do we need it, and the use cases of it, right? But in this session, we will be talking about the actual commands. We will practically use those commands in order to create the data resolver. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to create, how to use the commands to create data resolver for the route. Okay. Alright. So now we will go step by step. Firstly, I'll tell you the requirement, the commands that we will be using, and one by one we will execute the commands to get the output. Now what I'll do next, I'll simply press enter over here, and here I will put, you can see one heading is already coming, that is Angular 19 course by Sharmit. After that I will put the secondary heading where I will mention today's topic name. So today's topic name is commands to create resolver in Angular. Okay, commands to create resolver in Angular. Now next what we will do after this, one by one I will I'll prepare notes for you, because I'm assuming that some of you are taking notes for this session. So I'll help you by adding the pointers in the same way. So I will put my first command here, that is command 1, and this command is ng for Angular generate, then the resolver keyword, so you have to write resolver, and then the name of the resolver, so you can say name of resolver. So this is the this is the syntax. Okay, command 1 ng generate resolver, name of resolver. Now what I'll do next, now I'll execute this command and I'll show you how it works. But before that, let me unexpand these unnecessary things so that you can focus on main thing. Okay, so here what I'll do now, I'll simply write the command, same command, ng for Angular generate, then resolver, then the name of the resolver. So here I want to create it with name R1. Okay, just an example, and then I will press enter. So once I press enter, it will take few seconds and it will create two files for me. So you can see there are two files, one is r1.resolver.spec.ts and another one is r1.resolver.ts. So here the spec.ts is the file that is let me show you one by one. So first file is r1.resolver.spec.ts. so this file is mainly used for the testing purpose, but usually we avoid to use this thing, at least for now, because this is something that we will be using in the in future, maybe for the testing purpose, but for now we are not going to touch this file. Clear? Then we have second file, that is the important and mandatory file, that is r1.resolver.ts TypeScript file. So this is the actual file where we are going to implement all the logic related to data resolver. Okay, so now you can see here we are importing the function that is resolve fn. Okay, so what it will do, it will bring the resolver features from Angular router. So this resolve fn means resolve function, it will bring the resolver feature from Angular router. Then this is the function that we will be using, and here the name of the resolver is r1 resolver. R1 is something that we give, and then it added resolver. So this is the name of resolver. Currently it is returning true. Why? Because here like we like by default it comes as a true, but as per your requirement you can decide like what you want to return from here. Okay, and the next thing is about resolver, like means the name is there. Then we have this thing also, resolver fn boolean. So this is a type definition, returns boolean for now. Okay, so means it is sure that we are going to return some boolean value. Okay, then we have route and state, which is nothing but a route information parameters, which is route and state. and as I mentioned, like temporary it return values as true, but in the upcoming part, like we will modify it to return the required value. So I think this file is clear, at least on the basic level, like how to create the file and what are things comes as a default. Now next, what I'll do, I'll show you the next command. I'll press enter. Now what is the issue with this thing? The one issue is it is not in a folder, right? We want it in a particular folder so that I can keep all my resolvers into particular file. So for that we can use the second command that I'll show you now, that is command ng generate resolver, then the folder name, then slash, and the name of the resolver. Okay, this is just a syntax. So let me show you how it works. So here I will give ng for Angular, generate resolver is a keyword, then the name of the folder, let's say my resolvers, then forward slash, and let's say I want to create it as a R1. Okay, and press enter. So once you press enter, it will take few seconds and it will create a new folder for you with the name my resolvers, and here we have the resolver with name R1, and it create the same file, right? spec.ts as well as ts file. Clear? So this command is clear, like how to create a resolver in a particular folder. But now there is another command that is frequently used because it is a shortcut way. Okay, so what we will do here, instead of writing generate, we will simply write g and then the keyword, that is a resolver. And if you want to create it in a particular folder, you can follow this part, otherwise you can follow this part. So it is up to you. So let's go with this only. Okay, so let me show you how it works. You just need to write here ng, then for generate we will write g, then resolver, and after that we will write here my resolvers slash R2. Okay, and then press enter. So once you press enter, it will take few seconds, and now you can see it added. Okay, so we made a mistake here in the name of the folder, that's why it is created, it created the new folder. Okay, again, but that's fine, like that is our mistake, otherwise it will add it in the same folder. Fine. Or maybe if you want, I can remove this for now and I'll re-execute the same command with the correct name. So here we will give it as name my resolvers. Okay, and then press enter. Just wait for a few seconds, and now this time it added in the same folder. You can see r2.resolver.spec.ts and r2.resolver.ts. Alright, great. Now the next thing is there is another shortcut command, that is you can say the shortest way to create this thing, and for that what I'll do, I'll put the command here, command 4, and this command is ng g. Instead of writing resolver, we can simply write r here, and again it is up to you, like if you want to create it in a particular folder, you can put the folder name, otherwise you can directly put the name of the resolver, so it will create it. So basically here you can say that we have 4 commands or 4 alternatives to create the resolver. Depending on your situation, you can use any of the one option, so it will create a file for you. Now I'll quickly create the 4th command here. So you can see ng for Angular, g generate, r resolver, then the name of the folder, that is my resolvers, then forward slash and r3, and then simply press enter. So I'm not sure if you can see the below commands, but yeah, it is created here. Let me show you. So in my resolvers we have 3rd file also. Clear? So these are the all possible commands, I would say, or the frequently used command. Usually we go with this thing because this is the shortest one, and in the upcoming sessions also, like when I will be showing you more examples of it, so we will be using the same command. Okay, so I think this part is clear, like what all commands are there, how many ways are there. Although like if you know about creating routes and services, so commands are almost similar. You just need to follow the certain pattern and it will create it for you. But at least give a try, at least create 1 or 2 resolver by your own using these commands. If you have any issues, you can reach out to me. Okay, and as I mentioned, like for the detailed content, you can refer the Sharmit digital course book, which is freely available in the description box. From there you can take a reference of more than 3000 plus free resources available in both Hindi as well as English language. Clear? So yeah, that's all for today, and in the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Sharmit.